Jamaica, should Nekeisha Burchell apologize? Don't answer that yet. Don't type yes. Don't type no.
Wagwan, me good people. Welcome to another episode. And today we are having an interesting episode dealing with the Jamaican Parliament. There's this lady called Nekeisha Burchell or Burchell. I don't know how to spell the second name, but I think so. That is it. And there's the Speaker of the Parliament, the Honorable wife to the PM of Jamaica, Andrew Holness. She's called Juliet Holness. So there has been a conversation going on, looming around the internet, that Nekeisha Burchell called the speaker Juliet Holness a controlling freak. So this is an interesting topic today. Kindly watch till the end, and if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let me know your 2 cents. Here we talk about 2 cents. Let me know your 2 cents about this. Is this a topic that people should invest so much energy and ask Nekeisha Burchell to apologize to the Madam Speaker of the Assembly, or people should just focus on something else? That is very interesting. So there's mixed emotions. Some people are saying she should apologize. Some are defending Juliet and saying she's just the Speaker of the House. She's doing her job. So guys, it's a very interesting topic. Kindly subscribe if you haven't yet, and all the credits goes to the original creators of the following videos that we're gonna watch, and I will come back with my 2 cents after you have left yours in the comment section. Thank you guys. Watch till the end.
So people, an opposition MP has spoken out against the Speaker of the House, Juliet Holness. Basically, I say out loud enough MP, even some of your MP them, Labour MP them, I say, I think, but can't say, but she said basically, she have this controlling demeanor, like, and then she had said, she had control the PM, Prime Minister. So she said, don't try to control us MPs like you do your husband. We are some school pitney. You understand? She said we are elected officials and we have the same power as you, because you're the MP too. You just a speaker, and if you tone down your
Nekeisha Burchell, MP for South St. James. We're proud of you. Whole Jamaica proud of you, girl. That's you know. We're proud of you, man. Because when me hear you call that the umpus compy there, Juliet Holness, what you call her? Yamed. You see me, she deserve it. But one thing more I say still there now, you know. One thing more I say. You see like how Nekeisha Burchell, the MP called Juliet Holness, Yamed. We don't see none come out there though. So I hope if none of we say nothing about Juliet Holness, none of we regular civilian, nothing can come out there. If nothing come out there, we can use as a case study or a case round it and say, but we hear Nekeisha Burchell call you what name there? Yamed. So what if we call you Yamed? What, Nekeisha Burchell higher than we? Then now the case have to resolve. So we have that in our fight.
Jamaica, should Nekeisha Burchell apologize? Don't answer that yet. Don't type yes. Don't type no. Just listen. Because I think Jamaica is about to prove my point. The moment I ask that question, my comment section is about to explode. Some of you are going to say yes. Some of you are going to say no. Some of you are going to defend her. Some of you are going to attack her. Some of you are going to defend Juliet Holness. Some of you are going to attack Juliet Holness. And Jamaica, while all of this is happening, the real issue is disappearing. Again, just like it always does. Because Jamaica, let's be honest, that's what we do. We argue about the spark. We argue about the symptom. But we never discuss the disease. We argue about the headlines, but never discuss the reality. So let me ask you again, Jamaica. Should Nekeisha Burchell apologize? Maybe, maybe not. But Jamaica, why is that the biggest conversation? That's what I want to know. Why is that the biggest conversation? Why isn't survival the biggest conversation right now? Why isn't the biggest conversation food? Why isn't the biggest conversation opportunity? Why isn't the biggest conversation the thousands of Jamaicans that are still struggling after Hurricane Melissa? Why isn't the biggest conversation people that are still trying to rebuild their lives? And Jamaica, why isn't the biggest conversation how are we going to make it through the rest of the year? Because Jamaica, let me remind you of something that you don't want to remember. Today is May 29th, 2026. June 1st is right around the corner. That starts our hurricane season. Yes, again, another year, another season, another round of uncertainty. Another round of fear for many families. Another round of wondering if your roof going to hold through this hurricane season. Another round of wondering how high will food prices go this time. Another round of wondering if my electricity will stay on. And the worst part is another round of wondering if help will ever come if another hurricane hit. And while that is hanging over thousands of our heads, our biggest concern and worry and conversation and argument and debate is if somebody should apologize. Really, Jamaica? That's where we are right now? That's the emergency? That's the crisis right now, Jamaica? That's what has our attention right now, Jamaica? A political apology? Jamaica, let me, the fifth element, tell you what keeps me up at night. It's not no apology. It's not no political arguments. It's not party colors. It's not tribal politics. What keeps me awake is wondering how many people are one emergency away from a disaster, one hurricane away, one job loss away, one bad month away. That's reality. And that is the conversation that should be making all of us uncomfortable. The kind of uneasiness that make you think. The kind that forces you to stop scrolling. Because Jamaica, here is the question none of you know ask. If the language spoken by millions of Jamaicans is still causing controversy in Jamaica, then what are we really arguing about? Think about that. Because this did not start with an apology, Jamaica. It started with a debate over a language. It started with a debate over identity, over culture, over power. Yes, who gets to decide what belongs in certain rooms? And somehow, Jamaica, the national conversation got reduced to, should somebody apologize? And that's amazing to me, Jamaica. Completely amazing. Because the average Jamaican is not fighting over parliamentary drama. The average Jamaican is fighting to get ahead and stay ahead. The average Jamaican is fighting to survive, and every day I hear it. I hear stress. I hear frustration. I hear uncertainty. Our people are tired. Our people are tired of struggling, tired of surviving, tired of feeling stuck, tired of waiting, and dang sure tired of hoping. And they're especially tired of being told that things will get better while everything in their life remains the same. That's what people are carrying, Jamaica. And that is why I always keep talking about systems. Because systems determine outcomes. Systems determine opportunities. And if all you do, Jamaica, is react to headlines, you'll never build anything. You'll never change anything. You'll just spend your entire life chasing controversy. The next argument, the next distraction, the next outrage, while your future remains exactly where it is. And that is why I built this Zoom class. Not because I have the magical answers, Jamaica. Not because I'm selling fantasies. And not because I'm promising miracles. But because I am tired of watching my people stay trapped. I am tired of watching talented people struggle. I am tired of watching capable people underestimate themselves. And I am dang sure tired of watching people wait for somebody else to save them. Jamaica, the truth is simple. The people who understand systems eventually create opportunities. The people who don't understand systems end up depending on them. And that's the reality, Jamaica. So Jamaica, now you can comment. Should Nekeisha Burchell apologize? Comment and tell me. I genuinely want to hear what Jamaica thinks. But Jamaica, after you answer that one, please answer this. If hurricane season starts June 1st, which is 2 days away, if families are still struggling and people are still trying to rebuild, why is this conversation consuming the nation? Why? Think about it. And if you are ready to stop consuming controversy and start building something for yourself, join me in my Zoom class. The registration is in my bio. Just click the link in my bio to register. It's free to register. Because arguments, Jamaica, trend, but skills change life. See you there.
I don't think people are being fair with Juliet Holness, and let me tell you why. And this is not to pick up with anybody, because I make sure I'm going to try to watch the video, the entirety of the video myself. I look up on YouTube and I make sure I look up Parliament myself. Now it's 2 hours long, but I don't know, so I'm going to watch it. When I watched it, I didn't find any problem with what she said. Every single Parliament video when me watch is like Juliet Holness keep on affair repeat the same thing over and over again. It's like you deal with little pitney. It's like me not understand, and I think the previous speakers of the house used to broke them bad. I think that's the case. And now that she's trying to enforce certain rules, it is difficult, right? Because even when you watch Parliament from last year, the same way so Juliet Holness behave, Juliet Holness made it clear in keeping with the standing order. I realized that she used that statement a lot. In keeping with the standing order, everybody's supposed to know the standing order. The current administration is supposed to give their speech or make statements, and the opposition is supposed to oppose by asking questions. They don't do that. They make statements. Nobody no want you, oh, you get your doctorate. Nobody no business, oh, you want to get your CXC and your degree them. Ask the question where you ask. And I agree with that. If that is what the standing order says, do what the standing order says. Why is it that you're making declarative statements? And she keeps, like, you can see she's a little bit more gentle with the newer MPs, because she keeps asking them to structure the sentence as a question so that the current administration can respond. But everybody go up there, them talk about them life story. The woman, let me tell you something, Juliet Holness just seem like a person, when she come to work, she just want to do her work and go yard. That is just like she just want to get it out of the way, like she want to get things done and get things done. You come in there and you want to talk about a whole bag of story we have nothing to do with what we are the right here, so or now have nothing to do with your question. It's just she not interested in that. Ask your question, and me agree with her. In watching the video, just ask the question, and she keeps repeating, in keeping up with the standing order, you're supposed to ask a question. Everybody want to make statement. Ask the question. Me agree. And this is so true. A lot of people don't know how to differentiate between a statement and a sentence. People don't understand that you can actually change a statement into a sentence by the tone of your voice and just by adding a question mark. I can say you go to school. That's a declarative sentence that ends with a full stop. And then I can say you go to school. That's actually a question. It ends with a question mark. People, and you can see it reflecting in Parliament. The woman annoyed. She genuinely just annoyed. It not seem to me like she bully anybody. She genuinely just want to ask the questions so that the people them can go about them there. You have 2 hours in a Parliament. You sit down and a chat about your accomplishments and what you get. Who cares? You're wasting people's time. Ask the question where you have to ask. It's not dictatorship. The whole of them sign to the same standing order. Do all of them sign it. You know the standing order. Why you up there give a statement as the opposition? Come on. Be reasonable. People are not reasonable, you know. You sign to this and you know you never like it. Why you sign to it? You challenge it first, then you sign. She said nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong. She is keeping up. And I realized she used that statement a lot. Imagine having to repeat the same sentence to grown folks who almost who way past retirement. Them they're closer to death than retirement. All the time. Just imagine having to reiterate the same thing. These people in a politics from them born, and you still have to repeat the same thing. And them are big people. Come on, man. Just be reasonable.
They are like little fuckheads them where go school but they never pass English. Where I say Nekeisha Burchell never this Juliet Holness. Me understand. No for when go school when you do subject but you never really pass if you really somebody really and truly help you or you buy subject. You see me? But man like me know where did go school for real. Even though me not know subject, me taking me education said way. Me more different. So watch your style. When Nekeisha Burchell do was a basically play upon words and sarcastic statement. Because when she said Yamed, a Juliet Holness she had directed to. But because she said something after that and then there was chattery in the parliament. So that's why and then now it seems as if she directed to, but indirectly as she attack. Feel like people who go to school and then they never take in education. Yes, as she attack on a dopey bat.
Again, on the incompetence of the Minister of Finance. It was so bad to the point where Mr. Warmington had to step in, because what was happening, for context, is that the permanent secretary was directly answering questions posed by other members of Parliament, and according to the protocols of the Parliament, that should not be. And as you know, Minister Warmington is going to talk.
The minister ought to respond to any question asked here, not the permanent secretary. So I'm asking, maybe not asking, may I say, return to the protocol in this house. Must be.
No, additionally,
Madam Speaker of the House, don't like that, because what I've been seeing for the entire duration of the session is just the Speaker of the House, Madam Chairman, trying to protect the Minister of Finance, trying to not let things look too bad, but it's terrible.
Your mic is on, Member Warmington.
Hold on, then. When I'm speaking, I do not expect anybody to cut off my mic. I came back here.
Warmington.
Let me finish.
Member Warmington, on a point of order.
No.
On
Chairman, you don't call point of order.
From the chair. Member Warmington, you have several mics on, and I don't even...
It is the minister who should be answering directly. Trying to protect the minister so much so that you're going to turn off the member's mic. But hey, Mr. Warmington, welcome to the club. PNP, we've been seeing microphones being turned off for the longest while now. When will we open our eyes and realize that the facade of progress and unprecedented leadership and unprecedented levels of competence is just really an illusion? And I will never be satisfied as an objective young man, regardless of what some persons may say. I'm objective and I'm willing to highlight the good, but this is just clear incompetence. And if you're not willing to accept this truth, then I don't know what else to say.
And you will not repeat in the house.
Madam,
complete your
Chairman.
Complete your intervention, Member
Madam
Warmington.
Chairman.
Member Warmington.
Madam Chairman.
Complete your intervention without repetition.
I have the greatest respect for you, but do not. I have the largest number of votes in this house. 10,000 plus.
Yo, Jamaica Parliament, our House of Parliament become a joke, yo. Tell me why Nekeisha Burchell came prepared, ready for Juliet Holness. Juliet Holness, everybody knows Andrew Holness' wife. She came and she was talking about the situation with the JDF and what's going on. And Andrew Holness' wife gonna turn the mic up. Nekeisha Burchell pulled out a freaking mic of her horn, yo, and started talking. She pulled out the mic of her horn. She was waiting for her to turn off her damn mic. God damn. Well, why she gotta turn off people's mic when people are talking? That woman, Juliet Holness, is very disrespectful. Like, what the hell type of parliament is this? This is some bully-ass, gangster-ass shit. Andrew and his wife is running this place on macro, man.
Bigfoot Juliet Holness, are you me come bout, you know? Yeah, man. Nekeisha, try speaks part where you try black her. Watch the video with
Madam Speaker, me get up this afternoon to make my first sectoral speech for my portfolio.
Hold on. Standing orders. And I think you are fully aware. And if I have to stop you again during your presentation, you will not get any additional time.
Madam Speaker, perhaps I should abandon that attempt to use our local language because I have been reminded of the linguistic conventions of this honorable House. Because maybe there is no more fitting way to begin a presentation on culture than to speak briefly in the language understood by the overwhelming majority of Jamaican people.
when since Jamaican have to speak proper English in a Jamaica when we native language is patois. When since no Jamaica, me explain this to you now. This is when we want to understand, say the Bumbo will liberate them a puppet. Yeah man, Bigfoot, Bumbo, Black, Ugly, Juliet, Holness, stop Nekeisha from speaking patois in a parliament. Why is the reason for that? Because Jamaican people, they are serving the white people. They are not serving us. They are working for us. They are working for the motherfucking white people them. Yes! Now Jamaican people, tell me if this makes sense. And me know say, you can't agree with me. Why was Nekeisha stopped from speaking patois in parliament? If they did not want to keep the Dunset labor right in the dark. Yes, they want to keep the Dunset labor right in the dark. That's the reason why they want to speak proper English and use all these big terminology and all these big speeches and all these big words. Yes. So the little man who never got to school don't know when nothing mean when them say. Because them use all of the college word them. Jamaica, let's not be fooled. Man like me over here, we can read and we know if you use technology. So we can translate and break down everything where they must say. For the people that have done sign literary to understand. Now, Jamaican people, apart from me speak, I'm going to tell Bigfoot, Juliet, Holness and him man say them need to come out of parliament. Both of them need to come out of parliament. Because she should never be the speaker of the house. One, that's a conflict of interest. Two, 30 million out of the blood clot Melissa money alone spend. Where Andrew Holness a hold on the rest of Jamaican money for do? What is he planning to do with the rest of Jamaican money? No, Soko Juliet Holness, me know you must see this. Yeah, freedom of speech. No one life has been threatened. Yes, me say it and me not take it black. You Soko Juliet Holness, come to the front of the class. Nice clean Nekeisha. Mama, you have to speak in a parliament. You speak a native language. Boy, you have a problem, you know. Hey, Nekeisha, you know, so me convince you Madam Speaker, I also ride the same bike. Yes, man. Me can't say two on ride the same bike. Because the way the two on go at it in a parliament, me tell you already, you know, take it out of blood clot parliament. Take it out. Yes. Guys, seem like about the feelings I carry in a parliament. As Nekeisha start talk, Juliet, like a crow down panar. Till Nekeisha have to carry her own a microphone in a parliament. I ever see this thing in my whole entire life from me the earth 37 years. I see people have to carry their own mic in a parliament. But you are Holness in a government. Yes, you don't have to expect anything like this. Because this is what they do. Dictatorship them pan. Controlling. Yeah, try with silent people. Yeah, them no want Jamaican speak up and they know like when the truth is out. Yeah, but you know me already Jamaica. This video is entertainment purpose only. Like share follow me. Big ugly Juliet Holness. Half of Jamaica. 99.9% of Jamaica not like you. Yeah, they only play hypocrite. Yeah, they don't say labor right them no count. Yeah, them no make up no number, cause them no value nothing in a Jamaica. Them empty like a barrel to blood clot, and them make it most nice. Yeah, but you know me my side. I'm the vice of a new revolution. I say me not take it black. Yeah, man, me not take it black. I want to help up on the app. Yeah. Juliet, only say you me forward about today, brawling. I mean, no filter over this today. Yeah, no filter upon no words. Yeah. You big ugly black bumbuck like me to come out of Parliament. You're a disgrace. Juliet Holness. Me convince you and Nekeisha ride the same bike. Nekeisha put on a show. Me feel like Nekeisha put on a show. It's like Parliament on a big old comedian. And I notice from microphone to staff to all these things. A big old blood, a be a fuck rag, and that's why I'm telling you, say Marvin, me want to run the country. Marvin, me want to run the blood clot country. Yeah, man, me stand with Marvin. Yes, man. Me stand with him. Me stand beside him. Yeah, why? Me stand beside Marvin. Yeah, man, like, share, and follow it.
So hi everybody, I hope you all are doing fine. So I am here sitting down and I just choose to take a break, and I was just watching some of the videos pertaining to the whole controversy with Nekeisha and Minister Holness, right? Nekeisha Burchell, right? So I just want to take a moment, right, out of my busy schedule to talk about it, right? This is a big conversation happening in Jamaica. And as a Jamaican, even though I'm not in Jamaica, right, I have all right to talk about it as well too, right? So Nekeisha Burchell is an MP, and we all know. Me kind of like that girl is still, you know, me kind of like her resilient and how she go on the field, on the ground, go do her thing, right? So she gave a speech, and I watched it in Parliament. She started her speech in Patois. We call it, well, the correct way, the patois, right? But we call it patois. So she started out in patois, and after that, she made some comments that many people saw as disrespectful towards Juliet Holness, right? So she's the Speaker of the House, we all know that. And she's also Andrew Holness' wife, which is our wonderful Prime Minister. Me I say wonderful because I go give him the rose. You understand? If somebody else did in there, more than I say the same thing. All right. So many thought that, you know, the comments made and all of those stuff, that she was throwing stone at, you know, Juliet Holness. So at the end of the day, though, when I look on it, I said, the reality of it, I listened to the videos and stuff, and to be honest, Nekeisha did not directly mention Juliet Holness' name. So, and she says it wasn't, she said that it wasn't personal. So you can't go in a person brain box and thinking that that's the intention based on their comments, because we are not a mind reader. You understand? We love to judge, and we love to speculate, and we love to run with things, and we love to join one or two stories together to make it look like a this, a that, a that, a that. And because something happened, we feel it because of what was said. Anyways, the reality of it is that I also want to highlight that patois is our Jamaican native language. And I was saying to someone, I think I was talking to my mother, and I was saying to mommy, and I said, you realize that patois isn't taught, but we were born with it. Check out any pitney nowadays. We're not at the tablet pitney them nowadays, or the internet babies them nowadays, right? We talk kids were born way back when, right? If you realize their first language is patois, mama, papa, you understand? It's not English. We were taught English. So we were taught English in school, right? So while it's not often endorsed in like formal spaces and like in interviews and parliament, you name it, this is a language that we were born with. And as I said, we were taught English in school. You understand? But patois is a core part of who we are as a Jamaican. It's not about just we're born in Jamaica. It's about we patois, and that our origin, and that our native language, and that in a way we're born with it. So eliminate going to school learning English. Everybody would not talk patois, not true? Yes, man, and it would have been fully accepted, because that's what one of the things that Miss Lou was really working hard for it to be or you know, recognized to be spoken in public spaces. But say Miss Lou, gone. Say nobody had take up the mantle from Miss Lou to say that we're going to continue where she left off to make it be recognized and stuff. So we go always have problem where it is not endorsed in public spaces and certain places. So even if it is not always welcome, right? Even if it's not always welcome, whether in a parliament, as she started her speech in patois and stuff like that, it is deserved. It deserves respect. Feel so? I believe that it really, deserve the respect that, it should be getting. So, a lot of persons will migrate and go overseas, and by then come back couple months, them start. If them travel to America, if them travel to UK, can have a bottle of water, please. Them not have them no nothing but water. You understand? Them just adapt the language already. Them just dash away them native language, then dash away everything out of the door and just pick up somebody else's language so quickly, right? But when we look at the whole situation, I just want to stress and to emphasize, right, that both parties are female. Both women are female. They are not only just female, they are strong and they are incredible leaders in their own different ways, right? Because you can't say you go put them together and start say this one better than that one. No, they are all incredible in their own unique way. So sometimes women in power, and I realized that this from even Portia was a leader of opposition. I admire that woman so much because of her resilience and how strong she hold up the People's National Party. See, from Portia gone, the party are shaky like I don't know, so wibble wobble. You not even know what the leader. You understand? Because sometimes I wonder if Dayton Campbell are the leader of opposition, because the way how he speak with such confidence and speak for the people and speak so fluently and so confidently, I wonder if I'm the PMP opposition leader. Anyways, we're not here to talk about that. But as I said, I want to stress that both of them are incredible women. They are incredible, and they are good in their own unique way. But as me say, a lot of people that are in power, like females, sometimes don't get that level of respect, especially from men. You understand? And sometimes you'll be surprised them not even get the respect from even the fellow women, them very same kind. Them not get that level of respect. And we need to support each other. You understand? If there was like a mistake, right, an apology should be made. You don't think so? Let's be fair. We're not gonna be rude, or we're not gonna say, oh, she have a freedom of speech or whatever it is. Everybody has freedom of speech, yes. You understand? But if there is a mistake that is made, right, we're not gonna assume. As I said, we can't go into Nekeisha's mind to say she was talking to to Juliet Holness because she did not mention her name. You understand? And we just can't put one or two stories together and thinking and assume that she's throwing stone at her. Maybe everybody is freedom of speech to make a general statement, right? And we need to, as I said, we need to support each other, really, because we don't, especially as female to female, we don't, and I don't know if I heard that she said like some comment like no apology and whatever it is, but anyway, I'm not going to know that, right? And if she wasn't really talking about her, you understand, we can't assume. As I said, we can't assume, and let us just try to stand together, respect each other, and just let the fact come to light, and let it's just a thing where it is just sad right across the board that persons are coming out that you never really hear about them, and then basically a jump on what they think or what they assume, and then just run with it, and they're just trying to tarnish this woman's we not even know, because she seems to be a very strong black woman. You understand? And I want to say both Nekeisha and Juliet, I believe that them have similar characteristics. So as far as we see it, a fire and fire clash right there. So a fire and fire clash because Juliet Holness have some attitude there and some behavior in a parliament. I wonder if basically it might have everybody in a hot water when she go on that seat. But mind you, to sit around that seat as a female, it ain't normal. You have to have that level of lioness in you in order for people will sit down there with things that them better than you and bigger than you, respect you as a female. So we have to be fair. You understand? So if there's an apology, Mudan say do the apology and whatever it is, and if it's a case where it's just not what she meant, you understand, why just run with it and just start spread propaganda and just carry the woman name for say, oh, she disrespect the house leader, prime minister wife, Ray. Prime minister's wife is human just like me and you, remember that. And this is one of the things with us as people, we try to put people above each other and we forget that we're all one under the sun. We're all human being. So like, comment and share, guys. This is all I have to say.
Hey peeps, good morning. How are you doing today? You guys who have followed me for a minute knows that I don't usually speak on topics until after I've let it marinate and I've thought about it and do my research. I must say, the one thing I've noticed with PNP supporter, as long as the law and the rules are being broken by them, it's fine. If it's been done by the JLP, it's not fine. It's bad, and it's the worst thing that could ever happen. Because think on this: the maze has been in Parliament from the conception of Parliament. Our system, our Parliament system is based on the UK system of governance. The fact that Angela Brownberg decided that she was going to remove the maze, and Angela Brownberg know what the maze represents. She's been in politics for many years. She was a councillor before becoming an MP. She's fully aware of the significance of the maze. The maze signifies that Parliament is convened and that it is proper. It signifies that any laws that are being discussed and voted on, that they are factual, that they are rooted in law, or it's acceptable. It also means law and order in Parliament. That's why it's carried by a marshal. It means that the Parliament is duly convened, that they have a quorum to convene Parliament, and that whatever laws or whatever they are debating and passing and voting on, that it is rooted in law, that it is acceptable. So when Angela got up to grab it, she was trying to disrupt or stop by force whatever that was being debated, which was the Naira bill. So her doing that, she knew exactly what she was doing, and I'm happy that she came out and admitted that she was wrong and apologized. But in that, suddenly members of the PNP is calling for the maze to be removed, and that it's a well, I'm using the word a relic of the past. Now I have to say to these people that if it's a relic of the past and it should be removed, our system of government and it's made up should be removed, because that is based on a system of the UK that colonized Jamaica. That is also a relic of the past. And if we should go further, then the king should be removed, or the monarch should be removed as our head of state, because that's a relic from the colonization era. However, let us remember that the only reason we still have the king or the Queen as the head of state is because the PNP did everything in its power to defeat the motion to remove the king as head of state or the monarch as head of state. It was the PNP. And the reason they did that is because Mark Golding is a UK citizen and they want to keep Mark Golding legal in our parliament. Oh yeah, he has dual citizenship, or he's a UK citizen. He only went and got a Jamaican passport when he decided to get into politics, but even then he still had not changed his citizenship. So he was sitting in parliament as a UK citizen. But all of these are relic of the past because our system is based on our colonizers. It's based on the UK system of governance. So if we are calling, if the PNP supporters are calling for the maize to be removed, then they should also call for the monarch to be removed and the way that our system of government is made up to be removed. Now, let me just drop in this quickly. Juliet Holness is not someone that loses her cool. I mean, they have been cruel to Juliet Holness. They have been disrespectful and they have been poking the bear, Juliet Holness. The PNP on that side, especially Nekeisha Burchell, are the new set of MPs who come in and they only come in to grandstand and perform, put on a performance in parliament. Yeah, they have been very rude to her and disrespectful, and she have ignored them. Juliet Holness does not lose her cool easily because Juliet Holness is a leader who is confident in her style of leadership. So when stuff is thrown at her, she has learned the tools that's required for the job. Therefore, she does not lose her cool easily. To see her lose her cool at Angela Brown-Burke, you know what happened was egregious. What happened was serious when she lost her cool. I have seen the PNP supporters, especially this group on Facebook, which Facebook and Twitter, cesspool of social media. It is a cesspool. The amount of hate, derogatory and racial slurs these two platforms allows, it is sickening. I hardly use Facebook and I've been banned from Twitter for years. I don't give a damn because Twitter is sickening. The amount of abuse these two social media platforms allow against people, it is sick. And I see them floating around. Quality Jamaica is a PNP group on Facebook, and I saw them floating around this picture of Juliet Holness as a pig with a snort and distorted ears, and you know, they have distorted her appearance to make her a pig. And the nastiness that was in the comment from the people who commenting, the PNP supporters commenting, Miss Piggy and so on. And I want these people to understand, you will never in your life be able to have a woman like Juliet Holness. Never. Juliet Holness is what it means when we embody the strength of a strong black woman. She is educated, she is eloquent, she is accomplished. I mean, she is a beautiful chocolate black woman. Okay, when she walks in the room, she commands the room. She does not demand in the room, she commands. Juliet Holness was established before she came to parliament. She was making more money than her husband. She had her businesses, and the fact that this girl rose up out of her situation where she at a tender age took on the role of the big sister in the house for her younger siblings while her parent went off to work, that she used to go to the market to sell with her mother. She coming from that situation, that is a story that every little black girl in Jamaica should know, because those stories are stories of perseverance. Those stories are stories of rising out of your struggle and standing strong and firm. Juliet Holness, it doesn't matter how much you distort, you can't change what she embodies. And you will never have a woman like Juliet Holness, because y'all will never be with a member of parliament. Y'all will never be with a speaker of the house. And Juliet Holness didn't lay on her back because she was already accomplished before she came to parliament. Juliet Holness is such a strong leader and organizer. I mean, when she came to politics, she was the game changer for the JLP. When Juliet Holness came to politics, this woman is a strategic planner. When I say strategic planner, she can run a campaign like it's her second skin. Y'all will never have a woman like that. So distort all you want, it don't make no difference. Quality Jamaica, you will never be with a woman like that, or whoever it was that did that distorted picture.
You must be a fuck when they keep up the Jamaica Labour Party, keep up on the Jamaican citizen. Eh? Edmund Bartley, they take up that mace and try to out a door when PMP time. And nothing no penalize if I go on. I know Angela got 30 to am not penalize her, but she need to leave parliament. Suspension. Juliet, you need to suspend your blood clot Bigfoot out of parliament where you suck with husband. Hold on a crosses from the Jamaican citizen. We're tired of you now. Juliet, we're frustrated, we're tired of you and Anjo in a Jamaica and mash up a Jamaica land we love. In Juliet, nobody now want to come back to Jamaica. Every Jamaican me meet a foreign. Now want to go back and them and watch you go on and nobody now want to come back in a phone space. You know, all thief. You say your grandma, your mother say anybody will lie with thief, anybody with thief will lie. You and your man by July the two will lie and thief and wicked Jamaican citizen. Hey, yeah, your man you want the $2 trillion for yourself. When a thief, Juliet, you don't need to come out and leave Angela and go on about your dirty business. You're going to go see her drunk with Juliet.
Thank you, my people, for watching till this part. I appreciate. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so. I really and honestly appreciate. And to my gang who have already subscribed, already liked, already commented, Gade, my yaddies, that is very interesting. Blessing to you all, and enough love from African Burial to you, my people. So that is the topic that we have been talking about. You have watched the videos and you see what's going on. At least you have the concept. It's a very interesting topic. So there's this certain interview I watched, and Nekeisha Burchell was saying people think she is dating the PM Andrew Holness of Jamaica, and I think so that she was quoting also Juliet Holness in the saga. So I've been wondering, is this beef from the Parliament House or from the Assembly House, or is it just personal beef that they're bringing in the Assembly? So others are claiming Nekeisha Burchell is just looking for attention and clout chasing with the PM's name, but others are honestly thinking that Nekeisha Burchell should apologize to the Speaker of the House, Juliet Holness. So it has been a heated discussion on the streets of social media, and honestly, guys, I will tell for me, what I've been seeing or what I've watched is that Nekeisha called the Juliet Holness a control freak, and she is a bully. Do you think she's a bully? Let me see you judge in the comment section. So, and others are claiming that Juliet Holness just have these some few favorite sentences that she always like to repeat over and over again. Guys, this is very interesting. And some people say she doesn't want people, or she doesn't want the members of the assembly to ask questions, especially the new members who have joined the assembly. So it's a very interesting and heated argument. And I don't know, guys, what you think. Do you think Nekeisha is just a good member of parliament, or is just a good like she's just good at her job, or she should go on and apologize. And it's not only calling the Juliet Holness that she is a control freak. Also, Nekeisha Burchell has not only spoken, has used patois in the parliament, and apparently it is not allowed to use that because it's not an official language in the it's not an official language in the parliament. So that was also another problem. And another problem too, she has used her phone to record in the parliament. Guys, this Nekeisha Burchell is a very interesting person. Honestly, you will call me toxic, but I think so. I love her energy. She is something else. So she has a lot of complaints, and Juliet Holness, people supporting Juliet Holness are going forward to ask Nekeisha Burchell to apologize. But a video has been also surfacing on the internet showing other members of the parliament using their phones in the assembly, or what we'll call that. So I was asking, is Nekeisha's on a special case? But for the patois, I think so. That that one, I don't know. But that one that she called Juliet Holness yamhead, control freak. This lady is something else. Let me honestly know what you think about this whole situation going around. For me, it's just been a funny situation. I've been just laughing over and over again, especially when I've been listening to the parliament, the sessions of the ongoing Madam Speaker in the House, Assembly House, and her shouting at people, no question. It's just a very interesting topic. And some people are arguing, I can start by speaking maybe a paragraph, then I end with a question. So it's a very interesting topic, and it has bring mixed emotions in the House. So let me know, guys. Let me know. Should this be a topic that we should be talking about, or we should be concentrating on the more important things? Because apparently hurricanes is a threat in Jamaica, and it's June, and maybe things might go wrong. So people should focus on other things, or should push Nekeisha Burchell to apologize to the Madam Speaker of the House, Juliet Holness. And what do you think? Do you think Madam Juliet Holness is the bully? If you are a lover of parliament sessions, comment down there below. How do you think of how she runs the house? Let me know. So thank you guys for watching this part. I really appreciate. And if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so. Click that thumbs up, like, subscribe, turn your notification on, so whenever I post more of these track and field events, you'll be here with us. But the main point today is, do you think Nekeisha Burchell is right, or do you think she should apologize, or do you think Madam Speaker of the House, Juliet Holness, should change her way of running the House, like work better, or not shutting people up when asking questions, especially the newbies of the House? So it's a lot. Leave your 2 cents in the comments down below. Share this video with your family and friends, and catch me on the next one. God bless, and yeah, start.